Well, it turns out the National Assembly themselves are also resuming like I have just done. So, but we're going to be asking them, I mean, what kind of issues are they going to focus on? I mean, having seen the development of the country, they always say they consult with their constituencies. But now, we're about to find out. Markwe?
Well, it's important to note, Chamberlain, that the House of Representatives, or shall we say the National Assembly now, did resume last week, and they have been holding meetings behind closed doors, not at the plenary. Plenary itself will start tomorrow, and for a lot of Nigerians, that's when we believe that the National Assembly is opened. But joining us this morning is Honorable Abdulrazak Namdas, who is the spokesperson of the House of Reps. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you so much.
How do you deal with that impression, the fact that Nigerians always think that you're not at work yet until you're at plenary?
No, actually, as you said, it's true. We resumed last week, but this is we're in a budget period, and we made sure that within the first 1 week that we resume, we dedicated it to consultations and meetings with committees and agencies. And today we are beginning the proper plenary activity alongside still with budget defense and what have you. And we still have couples of oversight visits here left, right, and center, because the entire legislative job is not just one thing. You could either be at oversight functioning, or you could be in the plenary, or you still do some budget defense. But we try to do a lot.
Plenary is definitely one activity that a lot of Nigerians look forward to, because that's when they see their members actually, say the things that they want them to say. That's when they believe that they are being represented, as a matter of fact. So, what are some of the things that are going to be occupying the list of, should we say, the items menu today, beg your pardon, when the National Assembly, when the House of Reps more specifically, sits at plenary?
Actually, we have several issues, several bills and motions, but top on our order paper is the issue of security. We are going to discuss the issue of the herdsmen and farmers conflict, and we are going to ask the government to at least declare a state of emergency on the issue of the herdsmen and the farmers conflict across the country, because there's hardly any part of this world, this country, that hasn't witnessed one form of attack or the other by the herdsmen. And we, in the House of Representatives, I can remember, we had 14 motions in the past, ranging from 2015 to the present moment. We have raised very sensitive issues. I remember in 2015, when we were sworn in June 9th June 2015, by October 15th, there was a motion that we could, what can government should do to avoid the incessant clashes between the herdsmen and farmers. So some of these things have been coming on. So I think it is escalating to another level. Today we have heard that the herdsmen are number 4, ranked number 4 as a terrorist group. Boko Haram number 2, and 2 and 4 still has impact in Nigeria. It's really a terrible thing. So I think we have to work together with the executive to see that much is done to improve the security situation.
What do you think is going to be different this time around? Because as you rightly pointed out, it's not the first time that the House of Reps has raised this particular matter. This is not the first time we're seeing, this herdsman issue coming up to the fore. Yeah. So what do you think is going to be different in terms of the manner in which the House of Reps raises it this time around?
I think right now every Nigerian is getting worried. Initially, when Boko Haram came, the way it came, as if it was not true, it was politics, it was only one region. But now this thing has taken over the country, and is a global matter. Some of the terrorists, as it is said, are not from the country. Some come from other parts of the country, and it's like even government officials keep telling us that the borders are porous, and even when the borders are porous, that is why we have a government to protect the borders for us. So if you have all sorts of complaints, it may not be good. But I think with the renewed commitment, and the president had a meeting with the governor of Benue State and other stakeholders, and he has assured them that at least he's going to address the matter. So I think there should be much will on the part of the executive, because even as lawmakers, even when we do pass resolutions, we can't implement our own resolutions. It is the executive that will implement those resolutions. And so also if you make law, you don't interpret the law. It is the judiciary that interprets the law. I am hopeful that with the scenario we have at hand, if we cannot address it, I'm afraid we are going to another level which will not be good for our country.